Okay, now that we got the drum set up, I want to go back and show you how I tune drums. Basically, when you put a drum head on a drum, you're trying to get the counter hoop, which is the hoop that holds the head on the drum, to come down evenly to stretch the head over the drum shell. The part of the drum shell that the head touches is called the bearing edge. That's the part of the shell that's real pointed at the edge of the shell itself. Once I put the head on, I finger tight all these different tension rods, like this, right? And then I feel around the bearing edge. Like right there, this is a little bit higher off the bearing edge than right here. It's not seating quite as easy. What I might do is push down just a little bit and give it a little extra tweak. There's three ways to deal with the drum head. One is from sight, the way it looks. If you got any big bubbles or ripples, you want to get rid of those. Another way is by ear, the way it sounds. And then the third way is the physicality. As you're tuning, you sometimes can feel things tightening up. One side might be tighter than another. And you use all three of these things to get a head on a drum properly. It's pretty close. Now what I try to do is tune across the drum. And for now, I'll show you how I do this, so I'll number. You can do this too. I'll number this tension rod 1, go across the drum, do that 2. Then I'm going to go across this side. So we'll do this as 3, do this as 4. Try not to do a lug next to the lug you just did. We're trying to get the head to go down evenly. So if you did it all on one side, you'd start going down tilted like this. So that's why we start on this side. It pulls the head down this way. Then we do that side. It counteracts it. Then we do this side. Then we do this side. So I'm looking for now where to put 5. Well, here's 1, and there's 4. So I'm going to put this here because this is 5 would be far away from 4. And so we go across the drum to get to 6. Now we have to do 7. I'll do 7 over here. It's far from 6. Go across the drum to 8. And that should do it. There's 8 lugs on this drum. All right, so now we got it marked. Now I just follow my marks. And I try to tune the exact same amount every time I tune. So let's say we're going to go a half turn. In other words, I'm going to take this side of the key to this all the way around to this side. It's a half a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's a good starting point. Let's do that again. 1, 2. Now we know that I had done 2 half turns around the kit. And if I could have done 1 whole turn, but I like to do it in smaller increments to get the head to go down subtly, not all of a sudden big, huge moves. Once I do this, now I'll push, I'm trying to stretch the head and possibly pop any of the glue, because the head is seated in glue in the hoop. And I'm trying to pop any glue or get any weird things that might affect the tuning. I'm basically trying to stretch the head out like that and get it to settle and seat on the bearing edge. Now that seems pretty tight for me. So I'm going to use that as my reference point. Then I spin the drum the other way. And this I will do it basically the same way. I'll try to get everything finger tight. I can't number this side because you won't see the numbers, so you have to just memorize. I notice that it's about even. It's touching the bearing edge about the same. So we'll do the same thing. I'll do a half turn.